This one's about the pretty, pretty waters. All the waters, the beasts, the marked, the depravity, depravity. Oh my. But it's about the pretty waters. Yeah, we're going to be talking about some stuff, a whole bunch of downloads I got, and I just never ever, I didn't talk about them because I kind of felt like it goes such to a dark place. I'm tired of being there, connecting with that energy. And then sometimes I feel like I'm just running around, like I feel like I'm just pointing fingers, which I'm not trying to do. I'm just trying to inform. But yeah, it'll be about waters, beasts, being marked, and some of the stuff that's been going on, a little bit of this and that. I don't like to go to politics or anything religion or the dogma of religion. I don't like that either. But I'm going to dip a little bit into that since I was watching a video earlier mentioning about waters, beasts, the mark, and being marked. And I had received information on this when I had posted that video about your ego being shaped by like your life events, and you wear it skews your perspective of everything. You wear it literally, making it a part of you, like a gown, or the glasses how you view things. And that you could train your ego to not be what it is. And it's simple but complicated. It just takes some work, but it is simple. And also, in response to someone's video, I had she had mentioned about Florida being attacked, and it's true. You can tell. Okay, Florida is being attacked, Texas for sure, California for sure, and a little bit some other states, and you can tell they're being attacked. And the reason why is the powers that be that control everything. These states, the people who are running these states, they're not going along with the opposition. They're not going along with the bad guys. So they're using different ways to try to make the people who run these states to bow down. So yes, they are being attacked because they're not following the rules of the powers that be. They're like, no, they're opposing this energy. They're opposing this principality. They're opposing this ideology. And these states actually, they care for the people that live in their state. They're doing what they're supposed to do, what they're meant to do. And then also, this one, I'm not going to state names, but everybody can kind of figure it out. I'm not for this person that's not there anymore, but I'm one of those, I don't go totally left, totally right. I sit in the middle and then see what happens, and then I'll lean more towards one than the other. I don't choose just one side, because then you end up taking that energy as a part of you, and it skews your view and your judgment where you don't let any other new information in. So I like to stay more neutral and see the facts. Well, we already know this person that it's been in the news. Everybody hates them, hates this person. I do understand they are a globalist. They are a business person, and they believe in American money. But you got to see that if you look at this, there's a big difference from the others, because this person, they are about business. Their family makes their money on businesses in America. So if America fails, their businesses fail. So they are still a globalist, but they're not trying to destroy America. But these others, look at them. They don't have businesses. Anybody can buy them for anything, could bribe them for anything. All you have to do is follow the money. And again, just like sociopaths, psychopaths, narcissists, they don't fight one-on-one. They don't fight up in your face. They have to get a whole team because they can't do it themselves. So like I had always asked my guides, well, who's who? Who do I believe? And they're like, some of these people are not all bad or all good, but you can tell which side who is who by look at who's getting gang stalked. That's all you have to do. Look at who's getting gang stalked, and then the people that are screaming the loudest, And then the ones that are gang stalking, who are they attacking? This is typical behavior of a narcissist, psychopath, sociopath. And they're like, just that will tell you who's who. And then also all you have to do is follow the money. And these people that are screaming the loudest, opposing gang stalking a single person, and any handful of people that help this single person or on their side, they gang stalk all of them. That'll show you who's who. And then if you do follow the money, these people who are screaming the loudest, talking about evil and wickedness and on, follow the money. Those people, the reason why they're screaming the loudest is because they have the most to lose against this one person. Because they're protecting their family. Their families are involved in a lot of questionable stuff. Go look it up. You'll find out their children, family members, brother, sister, aunts, uncle. They're all involved in some way. Just follow it. That's what my guys just see who's getting gang stalked and the people that are screaming the loudest. Look into their families. See what type of news has been running around in obscurity that they didn't want out. So that'll tell you who's who. And then also, a lot of people should know about this. You probably heard it in a lot of older videos about the Federal Reserve. And we've already seen anyone who's ever opposed or tried to make a change against the Federal Reserve, they're dead. Like Lincoln, Kennedy, and guess who else wanted to squash the Federal Reserve? And this person's getting gang stalked. And the thing with the Federal Reserve, it works on debt. So they need more debt. They need more debt that has to be increased. So the Federal Reserve will do this in several different ways. They need some type of growth, which will mean more debt increase. With this, they can use war. That's one way. They need deaths. So what's the best thing to do? Have a disease. Killing a lot of people, it'll do a restart. But from there, it'll start growth. And also another way is population increase in the states that use Federal Reserve money, that are very controlled by Federal Reserve money, so that what they would do is cause some way for immigrants that they aren't involved in Federal Reserve, those a big rush of immigrants into a place that does deal with Federal Reserve. So that would be done on purpose. And another way is they would want increase in births, which there isn't. If you guys did your research for the last 30 years, they've already known all around the world that the sperm count has dropped drastically. And they're in some countries like South Korea, they're doing things to stimulate subconsciously people to get married, have children. So the movies and everything is more sexual. And you could see that plain evident in South Korea. Before, it was no kissing, no sexual stuff. Even the music was all, oh shoot, what's that word? It was all to support the country or political. It was but now all of a sudden you look at it with K-pop and all the skin and they're kissing, and because they're having a severe drop in birth rates right now. If the death rate, I don't even know if it is by now. If it's not very low, the death rates are almost matching the birth rates. I can't remember for sure. I've heard so much stuff. Yeah. So Federal Reserve is all involved in that. And you could see this happening and playing out. Like if you do any research, politics, philosophy, it's all simple. And the behavior modification, it's all simple. Okay, jumping from there, I guess this is, here's that topic again. When I had done that video about, I guess, feeling like the intense sadness, and then certain people just like feeling like life sucks and trying to overcome some stuff. And I had mentioned, because I don't like the dogma of religion. I've never like read the Bible, just only here and there stuff, like someone mentioned something. But they were talking about, they had told me, when I had mentioned the phrase, the third beast. But when they described it to me, like there's different versions of the third beast, but I never decided to look it up what it actually meant. And what one of the ways they described it was because these people that are doing I guess energy harvesting or tapping into someone else's frequency or vibration and copying it or actually trying to take it for themselves. They were saying like the two forms of energy, like that person doing it is in the dark state. And then the other person that they're taking from that's gifted, not doing anything bad or dark or whatever, their energy is a lot more balanced. And when they're trying to coat themselves in the other person's energy or similar to the energy that person who stole, that vessel cannot hold both forms of energy because of the frequencies are different, the vibration is different. The more elevated person to handle that energy, they had all the software upgrades and hardware upgrades. This other person didn't. So it destroys everything that keeps them together, their energy frequency, their signature, that keeps them here in the 3D. So they're just totally energetically shattering down at the atomic level. They are shattering and leaking all kinds of stuff. Well, before I go even further than that, I guess the third beast, probably all the information where they gave me what it all meant, probably on the next video, because I'm just going to cut this one off soon. Okay. Like these people that are doing this energy harvesting and then trying to mimic or copy or take someone's energy or gifts or energetic field, they don't understand that people that were gifted and they answered the call before they were even born, that dealing with this energy signature, you're at a higher level of karma. Like they can't even imagine. And like how I mentioned before, it was done on purpose. You're born this way at that level of karma. So the littlest thing you did gave you bad luck. It was like instant karma and you got upset. Not one thing went wrong. Like everything would go wrong around you because of the level of karma you were at. And they had to start you as a child, because as a child, when you do something bad, what's the worst that could happen? You fall down and scrape your knee. You drop your ice cream. You have to go sit in a chair for a couple of minutes. That's your karma because you're a child. But when you try to jump into this energy because you're jealous of someone and you harvest it from them, you copy and mimic their energy, and they don't think they're at that level of fucking karma, adult gifted person's karma. So what do you think is going to happen to them when they experience that level of karma? It's not, oh, I slipped and fell and scraped my knee. No, it's, my wife just cheated on me with my best friend and got pregnant by him. And I didn't know all these years. Or I'm a millionaire and all of a sudden I'm getting into all this fuckery and almost all my millions is gone. My clout, something happened, all these rumors, this or something came out of the shadows, and I've lost everything. They don't get that. But then they run around, all this bad stuff is happening to them, but then they run around playing the woe is me story and acting like they're the victim, that someone's putting black magic on them, cursing them. People are, no, dear, no. Because your ass didn't understand the consequences. That person who's gifted and the abilities that they have, they had to earn all that. They had to go through a process and be worthy of that since the moment they were fucking born. They were trained. Their whole life they were trained to know how to handle karma and understand it, have respect for it. So the gifts that they get, they don't hurt themselves and other people. So you're over here at the baby level, energetically, mentally, spiritually, of karma knowing and understanding, or not even believing in it. Oh, let me stop it.